say shovel every single class.
Really? Good.
Moving around. There you go. If you don't know what else to do yet, get his grips off. Whatever you can do, right? So you can push him off, or you can get this arm out of the way, or you can get it out this way. But once he grabs you here and he's pulling your posture down, I recenter myself and get out. That way you can start using your strength. There you go. That's not bad. And since you're taller, you gotta bend your knees lower than him. Scoop up to where you're ready. Yeah.
Think like going on like when you bench press, like you know you pin your shoulders back. So if you pin your shoulders back here, you have a better base to push, and you're also like it keeps your posture upright. If your shoulders are all the way forward, well then you're hunched and you can be protected, but it's really hard to get that power if you're trying to shove people away, right? Because you have no base, you have no shelf to push off against, right? It's just you're creating the shelf. There you go.
See if you can throw a strike right after you push him off. Right off the break. There you go. When he's going in, don't brace for impact. Because you're trying to do this and you're trying to hold it, right? As you see him go in, move to the angles. That way it'll keep your feet moving, right? And then you can actually redirect as you're moving. So we're here, he's coming in, at least I'm here, right? Now he's going past me. Or he's trying to pull my posture down. I'm moving to the angles. That way I can get underneath things a lot easier. Instead of he's going here and I brace myself here and then I start working. You're just cutting that step out of it.
So when you're locked up, you do what Michael said also. If you get locked up, instead of working out the grips from being standing right there, keep that posture up, but move while you're moving out, while you're moving to break those grips and stuff. Move laterally, each side will make it easier. Even move back, because you create space to slip your hands through and stuff.
There you go. Now he has to follow you, right?
Yeah, see? Yeah.
Very nice. So first you went close distance, you're moving, and you push him away. Now, instead of pushing away, clear his hands and then get on top. So you're gonna clear his hands and then push his head down. If you can, put your chest back here, and then I'll do the break. So we're here. So get used to that, pulling the head down, because that's gonna be your bread and butter. Move. Yeah. Move to the angles first, receive him. Then you gotta clear the hands. Yeah.
It seems like you're having to work too much for your size. Once this has happened, if he's here, if he's not punching me, like say you strike and you grab it. Strike, grab, good, that's fine. So here, like once you get places like here, I want to get the back of his head, but don't think about grabbing, right? Think like if you think in terms of karate, you want to think you're going through and across. So I want to be here and I want to shoot my hand through here. Focus on that first. That clears your arm, right, to be able to get something like that, right? Even if it's on the other side, if we're here, like if I just think, oh, I'm trying to grab his head, it's kind of difficult because you're not following through, right? So So if I think I'm just gonna shoot my hand up as hard as I can, then what initially happens is like everything hits against his chin, pushes him up, right? So whereas if I'm just going like, okay, let me grab his neck and I'm just fighting to get this neck, it doesn't do anything. But if I think, okay, let me push up as far as I can, then I'm able to do that. So try to, it's kind of hard to do initially because like it's in steps, but you want to think that, right? Other thing is like when he's grabbing onto me, if he's not letting go and if I anchor him, then like my body is a whole dead weight, right? So now I can do things just by hitting him here. In here, right? So if I let go and I'm using my whole body to and you're big, so you need to do that on, especially guys who are smaller than you, right? Use your whole weight. Don't just fight it here. That's why I said that you can pull back, right? You're doing stuff like that. Come back up, right? Then you got it again, right? So try to use your weight also when you're doing that stuff, like pivoting over what Michael was talking about earlier. Instead of just receiving it here, if you don't get a chance to receive it laterally, like you would prefer, right? Because that gives you the angle of attack. When you're doing this, arm drag that way and I'm moving this way, right? Same thing if I'm pushing this way. Right, I'm going to pivot the opposite direction. So if I'm pulling one side, I want to move my body to the other. Right, if I want to, like, even if you want to push, if you want to be able to push forward, if I'm pushing forward right here, he's sturdy. If I come back and then push up and over, well then he's much lighter, much easier to move. So it's like, you know, an object in motion will always stay in motion. It's easier to move things once they're in motion. So you want to do that too, but it works with your body as well, right? So I keep that in mind.